Hello, everyone. Good day and welcome to a marvelous Moving Forward Monday. If it is Monday through Friday, it is time spent with One Global Movement, which is based and focused on helping our youth, our children worldwide. And of course, we cannot help our children, our young people without helping families too. So it is so important, and we're taking this very serious. And we're doing this action is taking place behind the scene. It is so important because the future lies in the hands of our children. And if we cannot invest in these children, if we cannot build them up, we cannot nurture them, we cannot direct them in the right path, then we must have failed ourselves first and then failed those children. This is very serious. We are not playing here in One Global Movement because if you have traveled, not even traveling, if you just take yourself out of yourself and look towards your neighbor or just in your village or your community, go to the local schools in your community, then you will begin to know that you need to do something. You need to do something to better the lives of children and other families. So remember that in giving us children, God placed us in a position of service and leadership. He calls us to give up our lives, abandon our own desires, and put the children's interest first. It is through this selfless act that we can be truly fulfilled. If we put the children first, we nurture these children, we can be fully fulfilled. Help children defeat hunger, illiteracy, homelessness, poverty, abuse, and a lot of other social ills that face our children worldwide. We see them every day. We should not keep a blind eye towards those situations. We, in our own quiet times, in our own prayers, putting our hands together, what can we do? What can we do no matter how small? Maybe there's a mother in the hospital who just gave birth to a baby, and that baby does not even have the appropriate clothing or the wrappers and the warm thing to keep that baby warm. And we just walk by and say, it's not my concern. Guess what? It is all of our concern. It is not to do that, and to pay a blind eye towards that is a crime against humanity, according to me, because somebody paid paid the way forward for me as a child. Not one, not two, not three. And today, here in One Global Movement, One Global Movement has been paid the way forward by Mr. Ashmufare and Unpassive, and all of you who are here today in the audience and in the panel. And that is why we put it in our mind that, guess what? We are part of the same whole. We have to work in one way or the other to help these children to become better, not to be hungry, not to be homeless, not to be begging on the streets. We need to help these children. So thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you, you guys, the audience. And I want to thank Dr. Bill William. Dr. Bill William endorsed One Global Movement and accepted to be one of the biggest pillars behind One Global Movement. Last Friday, he presented. It was astonishing. It was wonderful. It was exciting. It also drew tears from our eyes too. And so we welcome Dr. Bill into One Global Movement. We welcome him as the advisor and mentor, and we will look up to him. And there are other people that are coming along. So we thank you guys so much for being here today. The topic for today is, let me make sure. In your opinion, how can resilience be built in our children? How can we all build resilience in our children? So this topic, it's going to be so exciting. Corrina is going to be the one to speak today on this topic. This is a very, very important topic for our children. Take the stage, beautiful Corrina. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Dr. Yvonne.
Yes.
Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning.
Yes.
Thank you for coming today and being here with us. All right. Bear with me, my eyes are a little sore today, so they get blurry, so I will do it. So how can we build resilience in our young people? Resilience, the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties. Toughness. We build resilience in our children by teaching them to help others, make connections, maintain a daily routine, teach your child self-care, nurture a positive self-view, move toward your goals, take a break when you need one, and keep things in perspective, and maintain a hopeful outlook. Students develop resilience by providing opportunities for goal setting and reflection. Building resilience is all about maintaining a positive mindset, a willingness to grow, and an ability to learn from setbacks. Setting goals and making time for reflection have been shown to help maintain focus and create momentum in times of growth and change. So it's a process rather than an outcome, which ebbs and flows through a person's life. For children, building resilience hinges on a person's ability to successfully navigate through stressful situations with an environment of positive and caring relationships. So, children who are resilient can effectively cope with or adapt to stress and challenging life situations. They learn from experience of being able to effectively manage in one situation, making them better able to cope with stress and challenges in the future situations. It is very beneficial to be resilient and to practice and learn the skills you'll need. One of the most important resilient factors for children and young people is the presence of at least one loving, consistent, and supportive adult.
Yes.
So accept your mistakes and, most important, learn from them. The seven C's of resilience for children are competence, confidence, connection, character, contribution, coping, and control. Resilience is key to success. When we are more resilient, it can help you get through difficult circumstances. It also empowers you to grow and improve and even improve your life along the way. We can't control all the things that happen to us, but we can become successful at, at navigating the challenges that life throws at us, challenging how we respond, or changing, sorry, how we respond. When you are resilient, you're able to bounce back during or after difficult times. You are more likely to take healthy risks because you don't fear falling short of expectations. You are curious, brave, and trusting of your instincts. You know your limits and you push yourself to step outside of your comfort zone. Be kind to yourself, look after yourself physically and mentally, and find time for yourself to relax. Find a balance in all you do. I like to spend time in nature, all beneficial to building and strengthening resilience. Our children always know and never forget that all the ladies here you see on the screen and in the webinar care about children. We are here for you. So thank you for listening and God bless you.
Ooh, thank you
Very well
so
done.
much.
Very well done.
That is
Nice.
a wonderful, wonderful presentation.
Yes.
And
Yes.
well done, Corrina. Thank you so much. You have
Mm-hmm.
started the week on a very high note in
Mm-hmm.
good footing. We thank you so much. This is so good for our children to listen as they go about their daily activities, school, whatever. When they want to watch something in YouTube, now they can fall upon this, and now they will take this and begin to build themselves if they've not already had that resilience. And I'm sure they have to some degree, but they don't just know that that is what it is,
Yes.
because it takes resilience to study, to write an exam, to pass. It takes resilience to even fail and try to repeat the course. So they might not know, but that's exactly what it is. Thank you so, so much. A lot of things have been well treated. As you were talking, what's going on in my head. I'm supposed
Mm-hmm.
to present in an international summit in Nigeria. I was supposed to travel, but I cannot travel because of family situation, you know. And I was just listening to that. I'm like, whoa, that point has to go under. You just mentioned
Yes.
it
Yes.
takes a process. It's not
Yeah.
an outcome.
Yeah.
It's so important because what I'm going to talk in Nigeria is process.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, a lot of our children, even us adults, we don't know that everything takes a process. It
Yeah.
takes that. I just mentioned that is going to help me a lot. You see, it's not only the children, it is helping us adults and also as reminders to all of us. So you talk about a lot of things that can help young people have that resilience. They have to be focus on what they're doing, and in order to focus they must have a plan and a routine, a schedule that will help them to go through everything. Just knowing that when they come up with some bumps on the way, they can always fall back on what they've been doing, learn from there again, and go through and adjust it or add it or subtract something and continue to do the same. I am really so happy with this.
Yes.
Yvonne, say something, because
Thank you.
this is beautiful. You're going to come back to talk about this again.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Well, with all our topics, they're very broad topics, and that was a great job, Karina. You was very comprehensive. Because you basically covered the touch points that are very important. It's all about groundedness, right? And
Yeah.
groundedness, we're not born with that. It has to come from the surroundings that we're brought up in, correct?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as you said, even one loving, caring, many people can tell stories of how just one person changed their lives, right?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the person just had faith in them and just saw value, and that is where it starts.
Mhm.
Resilience comes from knowing that you're valuable. You have something to contribute, and
Yeah.
that somebody cares about that, and that is where it's a springboard for you to kind of launch your
Yeah.
life off.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'm just so pleased with that. That's very, very, very well done, Karina. Thank you. You
Thank
covered a
you.
lot of territory there,
Thank
right?
you.
Because we're not one dimensional. Even
No.
children, people think that children are just, but they're living and learning and picking up stuff. They're absorbing as
They're like little sponges.
they really are. And so whatever you put out, it's going to garbage in, garbage out. That's what they say, right? And
Yes.
so
Yes.
you have to be so careful and let them see how open you are and that you can fail and make it funny.
Yes.
Don't be so serious, make it funny
Yeah.
that they know that it's not life threatening unless it is. You know,
Yes.
you, you fail, and failure is just one way of learning that that didn't work, right?
Yeah.
Um, I did a presentation yesterday in my other webinar, and that's what we were talking about. It's people are so afraid of failure, but if you don't fail, that means you're not doing anything.
Then
It's
you don't
simply
learn. You have to learn.
you have to learn and just learn the lesson. Don't keep doing it,
Yeah.
obviously. And
Yeah.
that's what we have to say to our kids. Oh wow, that didn't work, or I didn't get the job, or whatever.
Yeah.
Just let them know that you're human as much as they are, and then they will be there with you and tough it out. And they,
Mhm.
as
Keep
Dr.
trying.
Mundi, as Dr. Mundi just said, they fail an exam. Get a tutor. Resiliency means finding out what you need to support you if you
Mhm.
don't
Yes.
have, right?
Yes.
And then
Yep.
another thing that I think you mentioned was helping other people. That teaches you resiliency too, because then you know what you're good at, your strengths.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's just
Exactly.
how we all do life. And kids
Yeah.
can learn that, children can learn that no matter how young they are,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Give
I
them
agree.
age give them age appropriate tasks, you know. Let them make their beds. I've seen little 2-year-olds try to beds. It's the cutest thing. But
Yes.
you know they are they can't even reach, you know what I mean? But they are learning resilience.
Mm-hmm.
They're learning how to look after themselves, that toughness that we talk about, that being valuable and having contributions to make. So that's what it is. And I really, it's a great presentation. Thank you,
Thank you
Corrina.
so much,
Yeah,
ladies.
thank you so much, Yvonne. Thank you. I'm really so happy because we bring this right close to home. It is not
Yes.
far away. It's right close to home. I always
Exactly.
put the example of a little baby, a toddler who is trying to, the first steps is trying to stand up, they fall. And then
Yeah.
they take the first step, they fall. And
And
then
they keep
they cry.
trying.
But they can't
Yes.
stop it. They can't stop it. They want to
can.
do it because they see
Yes,
other
they
people
do.
walking and playing and doing things. I take the example of my son when he was 6 or 7 months old, and I didn't have. I took him out of the babysitting thing, and my mom was not around to help. I had to quit my job for 1 year just to take care of my son. But here's what happened. They sent us something in the mail. I was tearing it and throwing it. I said, school for babies. I said, what kind of school for babies? And I didn't. But then at last, then looking for something to do out of home, I went there to see what it was. These babies are there. Babies up to 1 week old, they are there. My son one day, he was going crazy. We sit in a circle, the mothers and their babies. He went right into the middle. He fell. He sit right there. He was clapping. He clapping all over the place. You see, children, when they want to do something, they do it. They something hurts them, they go back again. It hurts them, they go back again.
Yes.
That is exactly how we encourage them to be resilient. But they should be safe, like putting blocks on the wall so that they don't.
Yes, of
because
course.
They like buttons.
Of course.
They like
of
to
course.
click on buttons. So
Yeah.
it is so important because it is us who make our children to feel bad that, oh, look at you. Your friends are having an A and you're having a B. Instead of looking for teachers, like Yvonne says, for mentors to mentor those children, we put them down. When you put a child down, especially comparing that child to another person, you weaken that child. You're not building resilience in that child. You weaken that child. Not long, that child will look upon themselves with very low self-esteem.
Absolutely.
And they think that, oh, this one is better than me. And so they look so sad. We shouldn't do that. You see me, I have made a lot of mistakes that I'm not even supposed to be here. But guess what? I did not care because my grandmother taught me that we were born out of mistakes. Mistakes that are positive mistakes because the Creator wants you to do it. Yes. And do it and do it again and fail and do it. I came to understand later on in life that failure is not actually failure until you quit. If you quit, then you are a failure. But if you don't quit, you fail. How many we are enjoying? Look at this computer. How many times did they fail before they get it to work? But is it still working up to the way it's supposed to? No, they keep building and adjusting until we die. And so we need to build this in our children. I ask, even myself, we need to build this. I learned it a long time ago. And that's why you see me and my son, very respectful boy. We chat like we are friends. And he'll say, Mom, I think this is the way you're supposed to do it. That's a child. That's my son. But he's teaching me. And so we do it with love, with a very nice tone of voice. Building resilience in these children is very important. So that when they go out there in school, in the community, in church, wherever they're going, friendship, now they will know, they already have those tools within them to know that, you know what? I can handle this. I think this person is having a bad day. That's why that person spoke like that. I think this person might not know, but let me do the right thing. This is exactly what we can change, how we can change this world. This is a very good topic. I so love this resilience. I presented this resilience at an international summit. I love it. I so love it. Thank you so much, Corrina. Do you have anything else to say, Corrina?
Thank you. No, I enjoyed it, and I think I did.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, I covered it. So I hope I did.
Yes, you did so well. And I'm going to borrow your notes because we learn others by quoting others. That's how we learn, because we are not an island upon ourselves. So we learn from one another. Another thing that you taught was coping with adversity. When we build this resilience in children, knowing that life is not on a straight line. Life is a zigzag. It's in a zigzag manner. Zigzag doesn't mean that it's a bad thing, because there is variety. You have to be able to take a turn to go look for the other thing that you want. When you get to a certain point, you have to be able to take another turn to go look for something. Sometimes you just go a little bit forward. So life is a variety. So when they have built this resilience, as even doing those things as they do it and go along, that's already building themselves.
Yes.
So that whatever comes their way, adversity or toughness or something is difficult or challenging, a math problem that is challenging, they know that, you know what, I am going to drink a glass of water, calm down, and I'm going to tackle this because I am up to the task.
Absolutely.
That is the thing that we're supposed to build in our children. You talk about greater personal growth, because I was taking down notes as you were talking. Greater personal growth. When the child knows that I failed this and I tried it and I did again, or I tried it and I went a little bit more and then a little bit more, even though it's taking me time, that child has built in them resilience. And that is how we grow. We all grow. Look at us now, we are adults. Aren't we still growing with a lot of things?
Yeah, look at us today.
Yes.
I mean, all the three of us. That's resilience.
Just look at. Now we are growing. Now we have relationship from different parts of the world. But look at how artificial intelligence through Unpassive has made it so possible for us to be here, and we're seeing one another. Like, I've known you guys like for more than 20 years. That's how I feel.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
So in doing that, it's so physical health benefit. You talk about physical health benefit. Yes. When the child learns to be resilient, now they learn not to think that, oh, I have a cold, oh, I have a headache, oh my God, I'm the only one who is having this headache. What am I going to do? When they build in themselves that resilience, it will make them not to think that way. They will instead think positively that, oh, it's normal. Some of those things, like my grandmother will put it, those are growth spurts for children. When you have a little fever, know that it's building your immune system. Just have that positive mindset and it's going to go away. But we have to watch out for that, just to diagnose them, to make sure that it is something that it's going to go away. You know, we seek the advice of professionals, health professionals, you know, and do those things. And then my grandmother would say, drink water, drink lots of water, because it's going to help cool down your body. You see that? Building your resilience. Next time the child will know, oh, my grandmother taught me this. Now I can do this. Now I can in turn teach. This is such a wonderful topic for all of us here. Yvonne, if you have to, you can say it, and then we can start reading.
No. It's a topic, and as you're always saying, it's an ongoing situation, because it's even though we're further ahead maybe than the children or whatever it is, and they're looking to us, but the whole idea is that it's always an ongoing thing. So we just learn from one another, and we can actually learn from them, because some of the things that they're now so adept at, we're not.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
You know what I mean? You see the littlest child with the phone, and they're so skilled, and you might not want to take the long way. They can show you what they're doing, and it's just respect for one another, regardless of age.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So true.
It's just amazing how the world could be so much better if we would just recognize that we're all connected, and we all need to learn and grow with each other. Doesn't matter.
Yes. And I really love that so much, because
united we stand.
Yes.
We fall.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we are all
there
one.
You go. That is such a good thing, and it's for our benefit. The thing is, if we truly really change our mindset, everything that we think that we are doing for somebody is for our own benefit.
There you go.
Because it always comes. It always comes. Wow, Esther is here. So it always comes.
That is great.
Right. Welcome, Esther. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are so happy you're here. Yes. It shows you're getting better. And so we ask, and I always ask, especially you guys, my panel and the audience, when I do something wrong, please correct me. Because if you don't correct me, it means you don't love me. Correct me, because I'm a human being just like you. And let us not take it like to be a problem, because we don't know the mindset that somebody is in at that moment when they were misbehaving or something, as we call it. Because we all have those moments in life, Well, what about our children? Let's give them the chance to do things. People think differently. Let's give them the chance.
Yes,
And okay, do
exactly.
it. We just be reminding them in a loving, kind manner. You know,
That's right.
sometimes I overplay with my son, then I'll remind him, I'm your mother, because I create a very close relationship with him that we just discuss things and laugh. The computer, I never knew anything. He's my teacher. He'll be teaching me everything. And he
Of
says, I've been
course.
teaching you for all my
And
life.
that's fine. That's fine. That's how it should be,
So,
right?
S, do you have anything to say before we start appreciating our audience?
My beloved panelists,
Yes.
I am really glad to be in your midst again.
I'm
It's,
glad that you're here.
yeah,
too.
it's been a hurdle all through for my health.
Yes.
So I'm not completely strong, but at least I can be appearing and disappearing sometimes.
We are glad
So
for you. Very, very
I'm
glad. God
really
is good.
glad that
Yes.
you people kept the mountain going. Yeah, we will get there.
Yes.
Last
Yes.
Friday
Right.
during Dr. Bill's presentation,
That was
I
Thank
was
you,
very
Esther,
much
for being with
around.
us. Yes.
I was very much around, and I was so impressed with what was going on. And that is the way it will continue to go.
Yes.
Amen.
Okay?
Thank you.
This movement, one global movement, like you all are seeing it, maybe some people can still see it to be a child's play. One global movement is not a child's play. It is something that have come to stay, that we yield the results of our heart. And what is that result of our heart? Is to make the youths to stand firm, boldly on their own, to
Yes.
speak up for themselves and have all it takes to take care of themselves and their entire families. So
Yes.
please, can we all, no matter what it is, work on this baby to grow and be nurtured to the destination we want it to be?
Amen.
Our
Thank you.
name is already out there. I can remember at the beginning when we were trying to choose the name for this movement,
Yeah.
there were a lot of options that came up. But through the inspiration of God, Yvonne came up with this name, and we all bought the name. And it is making waves for us.
Yes.
Please,
Yes.
we meant it. Corrina, Yvonne Finn, and the rest of our panelists that are not here. Please, thank you so much
Yes.
for all you've been doing.
Thank you
And
so
our
much.
dear Dr. Yvonne, that has been having sleepless nights to see that this is flourishing. I have
Yes.
no word for you,
Yeah.
but all I can tell you is keep on going. Keep
Mm-hmm.
on going, because God is solidly behind you.
Thank
And
you.
we physically are with you all
Thank
the
you.
way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It
Thank
Thank
you
is
you.
so
our
much, Mister.
movement.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay?
you.
God
Thank you.
bless
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Continue to heal. We pray for you.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
so
Continue
much.
to heal. And
Thank
thank you so
you.
much. I don't know that she can recall that far like that. You
Mhm.
know, this movement, it's been building hopes and dreams. That's how I registered it with the Secretary of State about 80 years ago. But then I tried to change the name when this unpacific, me and her, we're going back and forth with names. And then I said, it's the whole world. One has been something that has always been coming to my mind as a dream and in other ways. So I started researching on one, the number one, the importance of the number one. So that's how we came around with the one global movement, and she recalls everything.
Of
So
Wow.
course.
thank you. So then I
Of
went and
course.
paid money to change it from building hopes and dreams to one global movement, and then in parentheses, one
Yeah,
global movement building hopes and dreams. That's why it's
because
the logo.
exactly, because we are not doing it for a particular section of the world.
Mhm.
It is
Mm-mm.
for the world at large.
Yes,
And that
yes,
name properly fits in
yes. That's what
into
Dr. Bill said. Dr. Bill
exactly.
said that's good.
Yeah. Yes. There is no particular section. It is
Yeah.
for the whole world. No
Yes.
discrimination, no
Yes.
segregation.
Yes. Thank you.
Wherever you come from, as long as you are a youth, we will take you up and get you to the destination we want to get you to. God bless you
Okay.
all. Thank
Thank you
you so
so
much.
much, Esther. Thank you so much, our audience. And yes, it's almost time, but we're going to be done here in a few minutes. But thank you, guys. You guys have exercised the virtue of patience a lot. We have our man, our regular man, Gotam. Thank you so much for being here, Gotam. We appreciate you. We have Mo Awea. Thank you so much. Is this a new name? Or
Yes.
okay, we are welcome here, Mo Awaya. Thank you so much for coming. We are here helping to educate and inspire and uplift children worldwide. So come again Monday through Thursday at 1 p.m. Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Friday is on O Connect. Every Friday is on O Connect. Monday through Thursday is on StreamYard, and encourage children and others to come. Or they can also go to YouTube if they're in school so that they can have something to watch. And then Sananda, thank you so much, Sananda. This is a new person too, isn't it? Thank you so much for being here, Sananda. We highly appreciate you for being here today. And we have Jagannath, thank you so much for being here again today, sir. We highly appreciate you. And we have Mokla, sir, our regular. Thank you so much, Mokla, sir. And like we always say, if you feel as to hop onto the panel, do so. This panel is for everyone. That's the way we nurture our children. Not barriers for those children, because if we say it's only for one person, what are we doing? We're imposing something on the children's mind that will not be healthy for them. So you guys come here, suggest questions from your various regions, how we can talk about those things that will really help children in that region. So we want that from all over the world. We have Levi Mamabolo. Thank you so much, Levi, for being here. We highly appreciate you. We have Mahmoud. We are going towards success together. Thank you. Yes, we are doing that.
Yes,
Thank
we
you
are.
so much. We have, I read that already, right? And then we have, let me make sure. And then we have Ballyhoo here. Thank you so much for coming again, Ballyhoo. We highly appreciate you for being here. We have Rachel is one of our own that newly joined One Global Movement. She contacted me all the way from South Africa. So her picture is going to be permanently on the graphic. She says so we highly appreciate you, Violet, for being here. Thank you so much. If I'm not mistaken, the two Rachels. Anyway, if I'm and then Yvonne says, greetings to all our wonderful attendees. Thank you for welcoming our people. Hashtag One Global Movement. We appreciate you. Certainly. We appreciate everyone that is here today. We have Big Eve. Thank you so much for being here, Big Eve. We highly appreciate you. And Rachel is saying hello to Mama Bolo and everyone here. And then we have Tyrone. Remember Tyrone on
Saturday.
Thank you so much, Tyrone. That shows that you love to invest in children. That's why you're present on that day, even though we didn't have a webinar. Thank you. And then we have Kusha. Thank you so much, Kusha, for being here again today. We love you and we appreciate you for being here. And then we have our tin man, John Barilla, saying hello to everyone and welcome to One Global Movement. Please feel free to comment here and contribute to today's conversation. Certainly. And if you think about anything later on, go to the YouTube channel and leave your comments there, because we go there and monitor it and make sure that we are appreciating everybody that is there. So thank you so much. And then Yvonne is saying hello to Peggy. And we have Anil Shamar. Thank you so much, Anil, for being here. We highly appreciate your presence here today. Thank you so much. And then we have who's this saying? What?
Ballyhoo?
Okay, Pin Media. Okay, Ballyhoo, Pin Media.
Ballyhoo, yeah.
And then Corrina says, good morning, Dr. Yvonne and everyone here. Thank you so much, Corrina. You nailed that topic today. In very simple terms, natural terms that our children will really understand, and all of us, because that's the way life is supposed to be. Simple, down to earth and nature, and you did it. You did a fabulous job. Thank you so much.
She did.
proud of you.
So,
And then we have Katik here. Hello, Katik. Thank you so much for being here today. And you're highly welcome. We have our man Saps here. Thank you so much, Saps, for being here today. We highly appreciate you. And then Anil say hello to everyone here on the panel and in the audience. We thank you. And Biggie too is here. Thank you so much, Biggie, again for being here. And then John Barilla is saying hello to Sananda. Thank you so much for saying hello to them. And Sananda.
I love that name.
John says,
Such a nice name.
hello to Mamu Madam. Yes, thank you. And then we have Diona Chotes here. Thank you so much, Diona Chotes, for being here today. You are highly welcome here Monday through Friday. We appreciate your presence here for the children of the world. To God be the glory for #Unpassive. Thank you, dear Ash Mufara. Yes. We all thank Mr. Ash Mufara. Otherwise, we would not be here today. We would not know ourselves. We thank him.
Exactly.
I miss him.
This is the first beautiful world family that I've ever seen. Alice. Hello, Alice. Thank you so much for being here. Alice Mafebi.
Alice, hi, Alice.
This is a new person, I think. Thank you so much, Alice. Come again and again. Yes. We are here for children, mothers and children, but the entire family. So we thank you so much for being here. Thank you, ladies. Great job you are doing. Yes, thank you. And great job, too, for being here. We need your presence here for our children. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alice.
Yes.
And then Corrina, as usual, is saying hello to everyone here. And she knows all the names.
It's my job. Say hello to everybody.
DrBenny, I checked my text when Corina was talking, as I always do, to see, because people keep contacting me. So I found out that she said she is on the go, but she would join us on the chat, and that is exactly what she's doing.
What she's doing, yes.
Lots of love to you, Dr. Benny. Thank you,
Dr. Benny.
Thank you, Anil. Thank you guys so much. And I'm just looking just to make sure that we don't miss any of our new family here. And if we miss your name, it is by accident, but we highly welcome you guys here. Encourage other people to come. Ravindra Guda, thank you so much, sir, for being here again. We highly appreciate you and love you. Let us encourage. We need, like I always say, and we always say that we need every parent and adult from all corners of the globe. If we don't do that, the children will not be fully represented. Like in every country, let us have at least 100 people, so that these 100 people, they live in different areas in the country, or they will be quick to know where we can start with the help, or where help is mostly needed. So we need people to represent their various areas. That is so important. That is the best way to represent these children. We're not saying that you come here. Coming here is for the children. It's not for us. It's not for any one of us here. It is solely for children worldwide. And of course, we cannot help children without helping the parents and the caregivers around these children. So thank you guys so much for being here. And then Yvonne is saying hello there. Did I miss any new name?
No,
not so far. You covered them. I don't know how far you are.
Usual is welcoming us
here. I'm following you.
Here. And then John Barilla is welcoming Sachs. Thanks for showing up to One Global Movement today. Yes, thank you, Sachs, for showing up today. We welcome you. And we have okay, I think that is it. I don't see. Oh, our lady, she too, Anne McClemore. Thank you, Anne. Let's give her a hand of applause, because she has turned in her picture and accepted to be one of the people on the graphics, one of the pillars of One Global Movement. So Briddy is going to put all those names. I think there are about 4 people that have turned in their pictures this weekend. So we're going to be doing that. They want to be prominent on One Global Movement and contribute to children. Thank you so much, and we highly appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, sister, you didn't read the comments. So there's a comment. There was a comment from Ballyhoo. It says, building resilience in children is not about making them tough. Resilience is the ability to recover from difficulties and manage how you feel. Excuse me. And she's saying that's a great session. Thank you.
That is the actual meaning of it is toughness.
Yeah,
actually, that's what it says in the dictionary.
Yeah, but
Yes.
what she's saying is not. I guess it's not just about that, because
But
you
it's being
you don't want to
there.
get tough and bitter, right?
No,
No,
You know what I
just
mean?
I
they
think
don't
the
mean
kind
it
of
that way.
toughness that you
They
were
don't mean
saying,
it that way.
Corrina, is a soft toughness.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
like being focused and not tough like that. No,
Yeah,
I think that's the
exactly.
soft kind that Yvonne is trying to
Being
say
tough
too.
inside. I don't know how to explain that really.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't. You don't get hardened in
Right.
that sense, like towards people. Or
exactly.
you
Yeah.
just get
I think that
sure
was
of
very
yourself.
good.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Being able to
yes.
reach out to others
That
and
is so
support
true.
a key part of
And
it.
then Birgit is saying life is real. Be there for the children when they need you to be. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you, Yvonne,
100%.
for paying attention to that.
Yes.
And
Because
Biggie
they're
said
only young ones,
resilience,
you guys.
resilience, never to give up.
Never
Yes.
give up.
Thank
Absolutely.
you
They grow
so
up
much.
so
Thank
fast.
you. And
Yes.
aloha, the 3 hugs.
3 hugs.
Hello, how are you? And
Michelle saying hello
John
to
is saying
Anne.
hello to Anne McClemore. Hello, welcome to One Global Movement. Thank you, John. And Anil said
Anil.
thanks to Yvonne
Hi, Anil.
Finn, ma'am. Thank you. And John
Yeah.
says, I actually said hello to all of you on here today. Amazing. You all
Yes.
better invite someone to One Global Movement. Thank you. That's our tin man, John.
Oh,
Wow, John is so passionate about children. He doesn't
Yes.
have biological children. He's so passionate about children. And he's passionate about me because
Yeah.
he's my Uncle John. So
Yeah.
you guys better listen to Uncle John.
I like his next comment. It's kind of cute too.
That was an awesome and comprehensive presentation. Yes, it was. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Yvonne.
And
You're welcome.
okay, John is just
Please-
reminding people
Please
here.
feel free to contribute.
contribute.
Yeah, read that.
And please, if you've not already done so, like, share, and subscribe, because through this, our children will get to eat and families will get to eat and know what we are doing. That way, we can also get to them. So it's so important that we do this, because even if in the face of any proceeds that come to One Global Movement, it is all going into helping children and families worldwide. So, is this what you read, Yvonne, before?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. Then we don't need to read it. Okay, I think that is it for today. And I read John Barilla's last comment. Dr. Benny is helping here in the chat today. Thanks, Dr. Benny.
Yes.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for your contribution. Let us encourage people to come. We are 1.4 million founders, and we all, if we are uplifting humanity, it begins with children. It begins with
And
babies.
Helen.
It begins with a pregnant mother that is pregnant. It begins with the future. And the future is what we are centered on here in One Global Movement. Let us all come here with the goodness of our hearts and our mind and try to contribute a word or two that will take us to a lead to where we can find those children in the world, especially when the apples come. The world is going to know that One Global Movement came through this route from Unpassive and Mr. Ashman Farah. And so we are here for children. Build the future.
Helen.
When you build the future, you must have built your children. Thank you guys so much. Like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you all again tomorrow. Invite 1 or 2 people that are passionate about children, not any kind of person. If somebody is not passionate about helping children, we don't need those people here. We need people that want to invest in children. And if we all have children or we have children in our community, it should be our responsibility to do that. So thank you guys
I
so
wanna
much
say hi
for
to
being here
Helen.
today. What
Do you have a minute? Do you have a minute? Did you read the comment from Anne McLemore? Where it says,
read it, please.
It's a pleasure and an honor to be a part of this necessary global movement, she says. Together we can move mountains and make a difference in children's lives around the world.
There
That
we
was her
go.
comment.
We have to have a moment or two for things like that, you know. Yes, thank you so much, and thank you. Remember, we're not rushing. If you're dealing with children, we don't rush for any reason. But people are free if they have emergencies or other schedules to leave and go. But we on the panel here, a lot of times we don't rush because children don't need to be rushed into things. Otherwise, they get in trouble. So thank you guys so much for coming. Tomorrow is another interesting topic. Very interesting, very controversial, but it's a good one. very good one that is so necessary for our children. You will see it all over the social media. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Controversial.
Or should I give the closing remarks, ladies?
I just wanted to say a few things before you go, because there's a couple people that have come in that you missed. There was
I was just going to say Patricia Parent, yes.
To Tudolini, who I'm not sure how to Pat Parent, Sanjana,
Michael Barrow.
Yeah, Sarah Swati. There's a few people I want to say hi to. Thank you for letting me do that.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thanks you guys for coming. Here. It is better to be late than never. And you are here. We highly appreciate you. I just want you guys to know that I take down all the names of everyone that is supporting our children, because it will be written in the children's book and distributed all over the world so they can see that you were here supporting them. This is where it begins. And I mean it. We're not just talking. We're going to put it in your names in books so that your name can be seen around the world as a philanthropist, as somebody that is uplifting humanity, uplifting children. Thank you guys so much. Can I go ahead and close, or there's another?
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Thank you guys so much. We are here again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime. Share, like, subscribe, and bring questions and even questions and everything that we can talk on that will suit the various areas that you come from. Feel free. We are all equal on here. It is not just for us. Sometimes we want you up here too, so that we can keep our voice a little bit down, and then try to stay away from laryngitis, because sometimes I feel like I'm having. But thank you so much. And if it is one global movement, it is a village for children, a global village for children, mothers, families, and everyone. But it starts with children. It is so important. Like I say, children, let us come together to help children defeat hunger, defeat illiteracy, defeat homelessness, defeat abuse, defeat poverty, and all social ills that plague our children worldwide. One child in I think it was in Minneapolis said, "I normally feel hungry because my mother can't prepare food during the day. My mom can't afford to prepare lunch." These are two things here. The mother is either working, fending for the family, or the mother doesn't even have the resources and the means to do that. And we cannot let that happen because we are here. So thank you guys so much. Remember to stay focused, stay encouraged, stay empowered, and always believe in endless possibilities. We love you all.
That is a comment that will have solution with one global movement.
Yes.
With
absolutely.
Our different restaurants that will be located in every part of the world.
Thank you.
Those children will no longer be hungry in the afternoons.
Yes.
From school, they will go and eat.
Yes.
And have the energy to read and reverse their books.
Yes.
Amen.
Thank you. And Esther, don't get off the screen. We will take your picture just the way you are there.
I don't know why my picture is not showing.
Don't worry,
not on the screen. It's not on the screen.
You are there in spirit. That's okay. So we're going to end the session today. Bye-bye. Love you all. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Have a great week.